Good morning, Rhema School of Ministry. It is indeed an honor to be with you this morning as you celebrate a graduation. This is one of the most exciting days that I've had an opportunity to participate in as an educator. I currently now serve as a deacon here at the Victory Deliverance Evangelistic Church. I also am a teacher in the Rhema School of Ministry, and I'm also employed with the Bibb County School District as the Executive Officer of School Improvement. So thank you for having me. I must tell you, this is kind of different. I am here on video, but I still wanted to, pour and sow some seeds into you. Pastor Bell asked me if I would speak to the graduating class. And of course, I jumped right on it. But guess what? Just like you have shown me, you've been in school and you've had to endure, I'm in school right now. So I had to record a message, but I wanted it to get across to you. So let's jump right into it. One of my most favorite speakers, Les Brown, says, you have to do something different today than others won't do so that you'll have tomorrow what others won't have. I'm going to say that one more time for you. You have to be willing to do something different today that others won't do so that you will have tomorrow what others won't have. You've proven today that you did some things extra that other people were not willing to do. See, you took a stand as a steward and you shifted your time, your energy, and your investment. And today you're being celebrated. Today, you're being saluted for finishing the drill. Now, what I really want to press upon you is that's a certificate. It finished a drill, but it didn't finish your life. It finished a temporary drill, but it didn't finish the purpose. God has a purpose for you. Part of the process of that purpose, you built yourself up with getting this certificate to go back in and fulfill the purpose that God has for you. God has already told you in Jeremiah that he knows the plans that he had for you, not to hurt you. He said he knew he had a plan that would provide hope and a future. And sometimes we got to go in and we got to do things a little differently. We got to put faith without works. Faith without works is dead. You've been working. You've been working diligently over the past few years to get to this moment. But again, I tell you, this is not it. This is not your final stop. This certificate in your hand does not represent a final destination. It actually is the beginning of a new one. You're starting something. I want you to know that as you sit there with that diploma that you get today, I want you to know that you have to think about it in the mindset of a change agent. You are a change agent. Those around you that have been supporting you have been supporting a change agent. And guess what? That certificate, that diploma that you're getting today, it didn't just change you. It changed everybody in the room. It changed your family because they saw the hard work. They saw the dedication. They saw the long hours that you put in, and yes, they saw some of those late assignments you turned in too. Now they saw some of the late assignments you turned in. A few of you probably, the two of you probably had some late assignments that you worked on at the last minute. But hey, you still got the job done. So let's get off of that. You got the job done. You finished that drill. But I want you to think of this. That diploma now, because it's going to give life to something else, let's liken it to a seed. That diploma that you get today is going to represent a seed. And so because it represents a seed that we placed in your hand today, it also means that now you've kind of shifted your mind. I'm a change agent, but I'm either a gardener or a farmer because I have this seed. You are now a gardener or a farmer. And so with that responsibility brings new responsibility. It means some new things have to change because I want to know, what are you going to do with the seed that you have right now? Are you willing to just put it on your wall and let it dry out? Or are you going to do something with this seed? Remember, it's about your purpose. You gotta walk in purpose. When you walk out of these doors today, when everybody's celebrating you, is it over or is it just beginning? Are you using that long trend of studying to build a purpose for your life that God has planned for you, that hope in that future? Or are you going to put it on the wall and say, I just wanted a title? as a graduate at that particular moment. See, titles are not worth a hill of beans. It's about people's actions. It's about what people do daily. See, we are what we do consistently. So now that you have this diploma, you've already shown us that you consistently studied the word to show yourself approved. You've already shown us that. You consistently did it. So now you're going to stop. Good question. Are you going to stop? Think about this. Successful people. Successful people do consistently what others do inconsistently. That's from Sean Covey. I'm going to say it one more time. Successful people do consistently what other people do inconsistently. Now that you have your diploma, what will you keep up the consistency of digging and delving into the word? Will you keep up the consistency of spreading the good news to others the way that you have been taught? Now let's think about this. As a farmer, you are now responsible for sowing and for taking care of that seed when you place it. So now you're going to plant that seed. We know that you're going to plant the seed. But you have the opportunity, you have the ability, and you have the responsibility of protecting it. So you can't let that seed get too heated up. It can't get too hot. So guess what? All of the haters, there going to be some haters waiting on you on the outside. When you hit that left down Hightower Road and go down Pioneer, it's some haters already on the sideline waiting on you. Are you going to allow them to pour in on that seed that you planted, or are you going to protect it and water it with those that love you? Water it with the words of wisdom of those who want to see you do better. You have to protect the seed that you've been given today. Also, as we think about the seed, you got to put it in the right place. We all know the parables. There are many different parables about seed, but planting that seed at the right place. You know the purpose that God has on your life. And so now where's that seed to be planted? He's already spoken to you. He's already told you. He's already shown you. You have to plant that seed in the right place. Also, let's think about watering. You can't water it too much. You have to know the right time to water it. For some seeds that you water, you can't water in the middle of the day, because then that burns the seed and it burns the flower because you've been watering in the day. Other seeds you kind of water at night because then it gets on the inside. When you water it early in the morning, the seed and the roots have an opportunity to absorb the water. And now the water's on the inside and it has an opportunity to protect the flower. See, what's on the inside, which came up through the roots, have protected that plant. It's not all about what's on the outside. It's about what's on the inside. So are you planting it in the right place, and are you watering at the right time? Hey, I'll tell you something else, farmer. You got to make sure that you're pruning it at the right time. I mean, think about this. That one seed will come back and produce so many other seeds. You are a change agent. As a result of you planting that seed, other seeds will be developed and other seeds will be dispersed throughout the nation. So you got to think about that. You're not just doing it right now for the church. You're not just doing it right now for the community. You're not just doing it right now for the state. We talk about the nation. When you combine Victory Deliverance and the Rhema School of Ministry, we talk about reaching all people everywhere to transform nations. This is about bringing it all together to transform nations. That one seed. Think big. You don't think at the lowest level. You think at the greatest level, because greater is he that's in you than he that is in the world. That seed that he planted has been in you. He's walking in you. He's walking out that door with you. You have an opportunity now to share. One seed is all it takes. The question is, are you willing and ready to start? Les Brown also says, guess what? You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to be started to be great. See, you are blessed, and others need to see it. Like that blessing that you have on the other side, you have to start the process so that others are blessed. We are fishers of men. We have many valuable things that the ministry and that school has taught us and poured into us. But your first thing is to actually just start the process. Get out, start. He also stated, so many of us are not living our dreams because we are living our fears. Life has no limitations except the ones you make. Most people fail in life not because they aim too high and miss, but because they aim too low and hit. Hey, I challenge you. I love you all. Get out. Spread this wealth. Take care of yourself. Most of all, you got to take care of yourself. You can't pour from an empty cup. So do what you got to do to stay encouraged, to stay strong, and to stay connected to God so that you can help others. I love you all. Congratulations. Wish I could be there.